You are a daughter or a son. Listen to this young girl. Don't stop halfway. Get to the end of it and learn something important.
In fact, let me tell you something. My mom told us not to go to that hospital again, that they will not allow us. And of course, even me, I don't feel like going. So I believed her and I followed that instruction. Until one day when my dad called me to come see him. Well, I didn't tell my mom and I went to see my dad. So when I got to the ward, I met my dad's younger sister. This woman and my mom, they always say so. They are just like cat and rats. Even us, the children, we don't know why. We never bothered to ask why, so we left them. So I greeted her, and my dad pointed at a chair and asked me to sit down. So he started by asking me questions I cannot remember answering. He said, where did I get it all wrong? I was just mute, and he said, let me just tell you what you don't know about me. And that was the first time I heard my dad's side of the story. He said, I'm not always like this. He said he used to work at a branch of CBN. Well, not a very big job, or as a security. He said people used to look down on that position, but that particular job fed him and his family. So he also said, apart from his salary, that he's got connection. In case people are in need of meat cash, there is a way he will get it for them, and obviously he will get his own part of the share. And that was how he gave mostly from the job, and he even got a car from that job.
Are you serious?
He went further and said the day things went real bad for him was the day he got his biggest meat deal ever. It was his wife's brother, I mean my own uncle, that told him that someone is in need of 700,000 naira meat cash, and that person will be paying him 1 million naira in return, and obviously the 300k will be for him. It sounded like an easy profit. Of course, it's coming from a family member. So my father trusted my uncle. So my dad borrowed 700,000 naira cash and arranged to mint. So he called my uncle and told him the mint is ready. Then they set out to deliver it. So he said he drove to 1 hour out of the city, and that little did he know that he was driving right into his destruction. So my dad said he became uncomfortable and started asking questions. But my uncle keeps telling him that once they pass this bush, Unfortunately, that was the particular bush they didn't get to pass. He continued and said they got to a place that my uncle said he wants to ease himself. Then immediately they stopped. Out of nowhere, its man came and they attacked them. Like they beat them, collect the meat, their phones, and well, luckily for my dad, they didn't collect his car and they left them stranded. And immediately they got back home, my father arrested my uncle, and it was at that point that my mother's hatred became obvious to my dad. My mom was so angry and he questioned my dad, why will you do that? Moreover, it was both of you that was attacked in the incident. So my mom asked him, why will you arrest my brother? Then my dad said to me that the reason why he arrested his brother-in-law was because when he asked for the contact of the man that he said needed the means, he was giving him wrong number, that he was left with no choice than to arrest him. So when my father got my uncle arrested, he was detained, and they told him the only way out is for him to pay back the 700,000 naira cash. And well, my uncle paid 150,000 naira first, then he was released so that he would also and pay back the rest. My dear, till today, my dad didn't get to see the balance. My dad said the only option he had left was to sell out that car so that I can be able to pay back the money he borrowed. So my dad sold his car. Well, you would think everything ended there, right? No. Well, my father was transferred at his workplace to a very, very far place, where he refused and told them that he cannot afford to leave his family and go that far, where he was presented with two choices: is either you go to that place or you leave the job. And so, well, he took the second option. He left the job and said he will get to look for a better job. And that was when my father became that useless husband in the eyes of my mom. And then he said something that I never saw coming. He said to me, I struggled to death so that none of you will be sent home from school, not even once. I was confused, like, but it's been our mom paying our school fees now. Even when I got admission into the university, she said she got me a scholarship. So what are you saying, Dad?
I wonder.
My father said, yes, she's right. She was the one paying the school fees, but I was the one giving her the money to pay the school fees.
Jesus.
When my dad said that, he saw the disbelief in my face, and he brought out the screenshot of all my school fees from day one and all the money I ever asked my mom. He showed me the screenshot of everything, and it was that point that I believed what he was saying. He went further and said the only child he didn't pay his school fees was our last born that just got admitted. But as for me and my other siblings, he paid every penny. So all this while, I was trained to hate the man that was breaking himself for me. So I quickly knelt down beside my dad's bed and I was begging him. I was literally crying as if he had died, to the point that one nurse had to rush in to check what was going on. Well, after I got myself back, I stayed back a little and my dad got strength. We started gisting and he was laughing. And I will not lie, I really had a nice time with my dad. The man was really fun to be with, even on sick bed. And I regretted not allowing this man into my life earlier. So that day, I made a decision. Nothing must happen to this man. I quickly ran home and I met my mom and I told her I need all my savings that was with her. She asked me what for and I said, well, I want to surprise you with something big. And immediately my mother gave me everything. I took all of that money and I went back to that hospital and I moved my dad to a better hospital than that HMO or something. I spent a lot that day, but I didn't care. I don't just want to lose my man. And thank God, he slowly got better. The doctor said it was a heart condition, that with proper medication and no stress, it will be okay. Well, they stopped him from taking shots and other stuff like that. So I collected the list of everything that he should and should not take and went back home. I became everything to this man, his daughter, his support, his strength, and I have never felt so good doing something like that. And for my mom, well, I don't know why she did what she did, but trust me, she lost the battle already. She realized she has lost and started playing the victim. Well, that story is for another day. Okay. So that was how I almost lost the greatest man in my life, just because I believed the wrong person. And there's one thing I've learned in this is that not every poor man is useless. Likewise, not every provider is genuine sometimes. Exactly. The quiet ones you ignore might actually be the ones sacrificing everything for you. And sometimes the one you choose to trust the most are the ones destroying everything behind your back. And I almost learned that too late. My advice to everyone watching this is that as a human, be vigilant in everything you do in life so that you don't get to lose people that matters, because apparently in this life that we have, there is no better feeling than knowing you have someone that can do everything for you. And my mom, I don't hate her. In fact, nobody does. Just that we hate her choice of character, and we are just, all of us, we are just extra careful around her now. Anyways, my dad is doing well now, and I've sworn that